everyone, and welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back if you're a regular. My name is Nikki, and this is a reading for all Cancers for the month of August 2016. Okay, I have switched where I've been sitting in my living room because the lighting has just been horrible over yonder, so I'm over here now. And I'm going to go ahead and get started, get right into it, start shuffling the cards. Now, I do want to recommend that you also check out your rising sign video and your moon sign video. That way you get a very broad overview of what's happening with your month. And I also would like to remind you that this is a general reading for all Cancers. So if you want something personal just for yourself, you're going to have to visit my website and order a reading. And you can find my website in the description box below this video. Okay, if I can talk. Okay, let's concentrate on the cards here. What is in store for Cancers for the month of August 2016? First week, second week, third week, and fourth week. What is going to be going on for Cancers? The water sign, the crab. What is to be expected? What are the challenges? What emotional influences are going to be going on for Cancers in the month of August 2016. Okay, so for those of you who are unfamiliar how I do things, I lay a card out, one for each week of the month, so you have 4 cards. Okay, so for the first week of August, you have the 3 of Pentacles upright. Hopefully you can see the cards all right. The last videos that I've done, the previous videos, it's been so dark that you can't even see the cards. So anyway, 3 of Pentacles upright is work, hard work, and diligence, and having pride in what you're doing, and wanting others to see your work and congratulate you and promote you or whatever. So in the first week of August, you are diligently working on something. And now this is something that you're very proud of, something that you want to do. It's not something that you feel like you necessarily have to do, but you want to do it. And if you have to do it, that could be a factor also. But this is something that you're happy to do, that you want to do, that you've put your heart and soul into. And it comes from your own originality, and this is yours. And it's in the hopes of boosting your income. So yeah, that's wonderful. I don't know what you guys are working on, but maybe some new projects, some crafts, and working with your hands, some kind of skill. You know, it could be a multitude of things. Some of you sew, some of you could probably even forge. Like in the picture, it looks like the man's forging, but I doubt most of you were probably not forging, but working with your hands. And putting yourself into your work with love and pride. For the second week of August, you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Now, I do think that this is you, Cancer, because you are cups, or I'm sorry, cups are water, and Cancer, you are water. So I do believe this is you. And a lot of times cups are messengers. So this leads me to believe that perhaps you have a message to deliver to somebody, but it may not be a positive message. This person may not want to hear this message. So this is where I say keep that in mind. But Yeah, hopefully the news isn't too bad. But also, Knights like to invite people to things. They like to take them on adventures and things like this. So in the second week of August, you may have plans to do something fun, or someone may have invited you to do something fun, but I think you're the one who's doing the inviting and the planning, honestly. But things may not go the way that you wanted them to. There may be a delay, there may be cancellations. The people that you invited may cancel on you, or may be late, or something like that. So there's some kind of disappointment here in this second week. Also, Cups is emotion. This was something that, you know, you thought would make you feel closer to somebody, perhaps, or have some kind of bonding experience with somebody, and it did not, or it's not going to turn out the way that you had hoped. There's going to be some kind of disappointment there, unfortunately. For the third week of August, you have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Now the Eight of Pentacles, let me get a cup of coffee here. The Eight of Pentacles is all about hard work. Again, you're diligently working on something, a project, an idea, a craft, whatever. But the Eight of Pentacles is usually about studying, more like a mental feat, or, you know, instead of working with your hands, you're working with your mind over here. So you're studying, you're reading up on something, and it's in reverse. So this could mean a couple of things. This could mean that you really want to study, you really want to put the time into this, you're really trying, but you're having a very difficult time staying focused or finding the time to do so. Perhaps you keep getting interrupted. You know, maybe you're too busy, your time is tied up in other things, and you cannot dedicate the time that you want to put in on whatever it is that you're wanting to put it into. Another factor could be money. There could be some kind of money delay. You know, if, I don't know, maybe you needed books for school, and something didn't come in financially, a loan or something, and you can't get your books at this time. But generally, when it's in reverse like this, I think that for the most of you, is that you're having a hard time just staying focused, or you're not enjoying it like you really want to be. You know that you need to learn this stuff. You know you need to put the time in and keep focused on what the goal is, and whatever it is that you're doing, you need to learn. Perhaps you're trying to put a business together and you need to read up on some stuff because you're unsure of how to do something. And you need to figure this stuff out. But this is not the fun part. This is the part that you don't like about the whole thing. And you're kind of having to make yourself do it, even though your heart's really not in it at this time. I think your heart's in whatever you're doing with your hands. But when it comes to the business part of things, the part that takes a lot of thinking and learning new things, that's where your downfall is. Okay, so for the last week of August, you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This tells me that a lot of you have been perhaps by yourself for a while. And when I mean by yourself, you don't have to be like physically alone, though some of you will be physically have been alone. But you're just like in your own space, in your own head, in your own thoughts, and not really paying attention to what other people are doing or what other people are thinking or feeling. You're just in your own head recently. And this card is telling me that you need to step out of your head. You know, and I think that these cards are talking about one or two situations. It's not a multitude of situations, it's one or two. And you got 3 pentacles in this deck, so there's a lot of things. I think that God, I sound scattered. You are into some kind of project, some kind of new entrepreneurship or some kind of new business idea, something, whether it's school or starting up your own business or perhaps working for somebody else. This is something that you're very passionate about. I think that there's some things about it that you don't like and you're going to struggle with, but you've been really focused on that. And by the end of the month, you know, people are going to be like, well, where's so-and-so been? You know, I haven't seen them forever. And they're talking about you, you know, because you've been so wrapped up in what you're doing that you're forgetting about the rest of the world, your friends, your family, whatever. This is, and you know what? You may have enjoyed your time away from your friends and your family and whoever, but they miss you. So in the last week of August, you might want to, you know, take a break from yourself and venture out. Include others, bring others in, and you know, tell them what's been going on in your life, and you let them share also. So now this card could mean another thing also. This card could mean that you need some time by yourself, but I think for the majority of you, this is that you need to get out and stop being by yourself. Stop living in your head so much and pay attention to others for a little bit. Be social. Get out of your comfort zone, so to speak, because this woman is very comfortable in her life of luxury, and you need to step out of your comfort zone for the time being and mingle, get to know people, and be a part of it. So yeah. That is your reading, Cancer, for the month of August. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please remember to push that like button, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe, because I'm here every month. And like always, I look forward to talking to you again next month. Bye-bye.